Hello, I'm Bruce Zimmerman, and this is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week. Roses, the new introductions from J.C. Bakker and Son, who is a wholesale nursery here in St. Catharines. It means that you're going to have to look in the garden centers in your area for them, since they do not sell directly to the public. But they do distribute them throughout garden centers in Ontario, Canada, and even into the United States. Now, the roses and the Bakkers are known for their roses. So, always good ones. They're always budded onto good, strong, hardy multiflora understock. None of this American, less hardy understock grafted. So, good stock, good growth, good rates of disease resistance. That's what they're picked for. Floribundas. The first one is Anniversary Blush. It's fragrant. It's got a fruity citrus flavor. Its height is 3 feet, spreads 2 feet. Very manageable, right? It's a perfumed pearly blush, so it's white sort of with a blush in the darker light pink center. Excellent, healthy foliage. It's easy to grow, and that makes it outstanding as well. The next one is a hybrid tea. It's called Dark Desire. The fragrance is a floral fruity. Height is 4 feet. Spread is 3.5. It's a little bigger. But then again, it's a hybrid tea. That's to be expected. Exceptional fragrance, cup-shaped, double petal count, and it's got this violet red color. So that's why they call it Dark Desire. It's got bright green glossy foliage on a vigorous and healthy shrub. So, doing well. So, there's a nice one to add to your garden as well. The next one is a climber. Now, it's from Cordis, who's one of the world's most famous producers and breeders of roses. Hella. It's like hell with an A. Hella. It's fragrant. It's a very light fragrance. It's a white. It's a double, but it opens up to show you the yellow stamens in the center. It's got a height of 9 feet and a spread of 4 feet. Very healthy, very vigorous foliage. It's a climbing rose and, of course, semi-double with a light fragrance and white. They bloom in early summer and all the way to early autumn. So, good bloom throughout the season. The next one is a Floribunda, Coco Loco. Yeah, Coco Loco. Now, this is a rose that I've seen many people try and test. I've seen them in test gardens. Every time I go to one, everybody's trying to produce one like this one. Something towards the butterscotch. And it's not easy. This one is fragrant. It's got a very light fragrance. Its height is 3 foot, spread is only 2 feet. I like this already. Coco, it's a creamy cocoa latte color. So it's nice and it finishes all lavender. Now think about this. It's a latte colored sort of cocoa rose color that finishes all lavender. Go for it, people. Got to be one of the most unusual roses going. A hybrid tea from Cordis, La Perla, which I always thought was lingerie, but anyways. Fragrance. It's moderate. Its height's 3 foot, spread is 2 foot. This is a creamy colored ball formed with a pink center. It's sort of your nostalgic older rose bushes like the shapes that my mother had. It's got great disease resistance, and particularly disease resistance to black spot and mildew. So one of the reasons you're going to probably put this one into your garden. 1, it's a hybrid tea. 2, it's that creamy color that you're really looking for. And being on the creamy side, they're usually notoriously poor when it comes to disease resistance. This one is not. There's a shrub rose. It's called Lampless Impends. Now, excuse my French. This is a fragrant rose, light fragrance. Its height's 5 foot. It spreads 3 foot. It is a bright, very fragrant continual blooming pink rose. Very high disease resistance. So if you're looking for a rose bush that's a little bigger, a shrub rose that you want to put back in an area that doesn't sort of get a lot of care but lots of sun, good air movement, go with this one. Oh my! It's a floribunda. Yes, oh my is a fragrant rose bush with a mild apple fragrance. Its spread is 4 feet. Its height is 2. So it's 4 feet high, 2 feet across. Red, and it is a nice red. Not a hard red, a really nice red. I don't know how to describe it. Neither violet, nor pink, nor rosy. It's red, but it's not a harsh red. It is velvety, sort of in texture looking. It's long-lasting blooms. The foliage is a dark red-green leaves, which is my favorite color leaves on a rose bush. Very, very good disease resistance as well. The next one is the last one, I've been told, in the Canadian Artist Series. It's called Oscar Peterson. It's a white. Now, it's fragrant. It's got a light fragrance. Height's 3 foot. Spread's 2 foot. This is a very large, semi-double flowered, and it's a creamy white in bud that opens up to a pure white with, of course, the yellow stamen centers. It repeats bloom and has probably one of the best disease resistances going. I think this one I'm very, very pleased that it's named after Oscar Peterson, and I really think that this one you'll see as a rose bush for many, many years to come. The next one is floribunda. It's called Sparkle and Shine. Fragrance is a moderate fruity fragrance. Height is 3 foot. Spread's 3 foot. Now, it's a yellow. It's bushy. It's a brighter, longer lasting yellow color. And it's bigger and more fragrant flowers with glossy foliage. It's got that sort of handsome dark red new growth on the leaves. So it's got the reddish leaves, which go to green, against the yellow, which is a good yellow, and it's long-lasting in its bloom. Just might be worthwhile to try this one in your garden. And last but not least, the Hybrid Tea Winter Sun. It is an interesting one in the fact that its fragrance is moderate. Height is 4 foot, spreads 3 foot. It's a luminous yellow with a soft amber tone. I think you're going to like this one. It's large, it's very double, and it gives you that sort of amber color that you're looking for, which of course is a little paler as it goes towards the outer, older petals. Definitely a beautiful rose to add to a garden. Winter Sun. So take a look for these in your garden center in 2016. I'm Bruce Zimmerman. This is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week.